Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here once again this morning on the channel. I'm gonna get this NFL news out of the way so I can just do the mega news video with all the other stuff I cover later. But I want to talk about some NFL news. We had some breaking news here this morning regarding DeAndre Hopkins. Hashtag Titans wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins is being traded to the hashtag Chiefs in exchange for a 5th rounder that can get to a 4th rounder. The deal is being finalized. Yeah, this is kind of an obvious move. I mean, the Chiefs were going to trade for a receiver. DeAndre Hopkins, veteran receiver, and it's a key veteran who could be the final piece. And his name has been hot in the trade market, and now he lands with the defending two-time, back-to-back defending Kansas City Chiefs. So yeah, DeAndre Hopkins is a solid move. I like this move for them, and yeah, it's probably about DeAndre Hopkins' value, and it's probably a 4th rounder, maybe more than likely. They're gonna have to trade people. It's a good deal for both sides. Titans get a mid-round, about probably 4th, 5th round pick to become a 4th. The Chiefs get a receiver that can come in and help them. Obviously, no Rashee Rice. Bring in DeAndre Hopkins. They can come in and help them at receiver. He's still a good veteran. He's not as elite as he used to be, but he's still a very, very capable veteran receiver. And the Titans are probably going to start trading people, man. The two sides have been working to finalize particulars overnight as Tennessee waits some salary, and the escalators still need to be worked out, but this deal is expected to be completed. So we have another trade before it even gets close to the deadline. And also part of this deal had been long rumored, and it only picked up steam in the last 24 hours. And now they had a solid piece. The Titans just hadn't really thrown him the ball much this year. Really, he's had 2 games where he's had 73 yards, 54 yards. But the other ones, and 4 catches, 54 yards. The other ones, he's got like 1 reception. They barely target him. And he just needs a quarterback like Mahomes to get to him. Like, I'm not going to say this is a massive piece, but I think it's a good piece. But yeah, it felt like the Chiefs were going to get a receiver, and it finally happened. But yeah, this is I believe, Ian Rappaport or Adam Schefter. I think it was Adam Schefter had it first. But yeah, this trade happened. So let's get some more news here. Mike Garofalo. Sources, the hashtag Saints and running back Alvin Kamara agreed on a 2-year, $24.5 million extension that puts him under contract through the 2026 season. The deal confirmed by Kamara's agent Brad Sakala of QC Sports puts the 2017 3rd-round pick in position to retire as a Saint. I mean, you never know. This could be could be a final contract, maybe, because it's more wild he's lasted this long and he's still as good as he is with the mileage he has as the Saints running back. The running backs probably don't last as long anymore, probably till maybe their age 30 seasons. I mean, and good for him to get at least a solid bag, and he has a good chance to be with the Saints his entire career. And this extension actually lower his cap hit next year. So yeah, he's gonna be with them the next few seasons. So some roster moves the Commanders made. They released defensive end Jamin Davis. They signed safety Ben Nikhil and wide receiver Michael Strachan to the practice squad, and released safety Sheldrick Redwine from the practice squad. Kind of shocked. Former 1st-round pick Jamin Davis was among those released for them. I mean, I don't know. I mean, kind of surprised because he was a 1st-round pick. But maybe he just wasn't that good. I mean, it just simply wasn't good enough for them. So the hashtag Bucks wide receiver Mike Evans' hamstring injury will likely keep him out after the week 11. Week 11, per coach Todd Bowles. He described it as moderate, but says Evans is hurting pretty good. Just a tough loss. I mean, you lose the game, but you lose Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, your top two receivers. I mean, it's probably self-inflicted though, because I mean, Mike Evans had been dealing with a hamstring injury heading into that game, and Chris Godwin shouldn't even been in the game when he was. So, the hashtag Rams are inching closer to full health. They have opened the 21-day practice window for Puka Nacua knee, and on Thursday, Cooper Kupp is back. So, possibly Puka Nacua could be back maybe week 9. I don't think he's going to be back this week. I don't think Cooper Kupp's going to... This will be his last game as a Ram. I think he'll stay there. I don't think he's going to get traded. The hashtag Browns, they have officially signed QB Bailey Zappi. From the Chiefs practice squad and plays QB Deshaun Watson on the injured reserve. Obviously, he's out for the season. So, I guess James is a starter and Zappi will be the backup. The hashtag Chiefs have signed QB Keith Taylor to the active roster and have placed cornerback Jalen Watson on the injured reserve. He's been really good for them, but I still think they'll be fine. Some help is on the way for Carolina. Sources say the Panthers are signing linebacker Cam Gill off the Lions practice squad and defensive tackle Jonathan Harris off the Dolphins practice squad. Yeah. Help. Okay, man. Where's the help? That's legit the tweet. It says help on the way. Like, come on, man. You know what you're doing with that tweet, sir. Some Raiders roster moves. They have signed QB Desmond Ridder to the active roster from the Arizona Cardinals practice squad. They have placed cornerback Aiden O'Connell on the reserve/injured list. And they have signed Terrence Marshall and wide receiver and tight end Trevon Wesco to their practice squad. So, is Desmond Ridder going to be their quarterback at some point? I mean, might as well try it out. I mean, the other two haven't worked out. Let's see how Desmond Ridder does. Yeah, I don't think he's going to do much better, but you never know. So the hashtag Jaguars have opened the 21-day practice window for standout linebacker Foye Oluokun. One of the best linebackers, I'd say. He's been out for a few weeks, so they've opened the practice window, so he should be back probably in a week or two. So Arizona Cardinals linebacker Dennis Gardeck, he tore his ACL last night, sources say, or should I say the night before, excuse me. Tough loss because 7-year veteran, he had 3 sacks, an interception, a forced fumble in 7 games this year. So he was playing great football for them. And he tore his ACL and is now out for the freaking season. So Bucks wide receiver Chris Godwin, he will undergo surgery on his dislocated ankle this week. Sources say he'll see a doctor to determine the damage. He is expected to make a full recovery, which is good news for 2025, which he'll be a free agent. But man, it sucks because he was in a career year because he already had 576 receiving yards, which was second in the NFL. But at least he's gonna make a full recovery. We'll see where he goes. If he stays in Tampa, or will he go somewhere else? Mike Evans underwent an MRI yesterday. He'll be out for week 11. And who knows, it could be a multi-week injury for him. The injury just live with him. I was like, I'm like, why couldn't they show the replay? And then I saw a video. I was shocked. I didn't know his freaking ankle was turned backwards. I was just in shock. But yeah, the Raiders, per Tom Pelissero, they signed Desmond Ridder off the Cardinals practice squad, as I was mentioning. Per sources, and the former Falcons starter now joins Gardner Minshew in the Raiders QB room. Can they just tank already? Is this a move saying they're gonna tank? That's all from Eden Rappaport. go with Shefty. Also, we talked about all the things that happened with the Chiefs. Andy Dalton and his family were involved in a car accident yesterday in Charlotte. Neither him nor his family were transported by medical personnel. So glad they're okay. Good thing it wasn't as bad. Good thing it wasn't bad. Commanders quarterback Kevon Seymour is suspended 6 games without pay for violating the NFL's performance-enhancing substance policy. He will be eligible for reinstatement on December 2nd following the Commanders' Week 13 game against the Tennessee Titans. He must have not taken very many because I've never even heard of this guy. See if we got any more news here. So the tackle that Chris Godwin was hurt on appears to have all the elements of a hip drop tackle. The play is now under review per sources, and it is officially determined to be a hip drop tackle. Ravens linebacker Roquan Smith will be subject to a fine. So it looks like he'll probably get fined, and it's now going to be under review. I mean, I don't think it was a dirty play. It just was unfortunate. I don't think he was trying to intentionally hurt him. But and they say they're going to throw flags, but they don't. They introduced the rule this year, but they're not calling penalties. So then what the hell is the point of the rule? Former Cardinals first-round pick DJ Humphries, who is recovering from a torn ACL suffered last season, visited with the New York Giants. They lost Andrew Thomas, so they're going to probably get DJ Humphries. He's a veteran player, but he can fill in for Andrew Thomas, at least for the rest of this season. Yeah, Jameson Williams, man, he's facing a 2-game suspension for violating the NFL's performance-enhancing substance policy. So he's going to be out for 2 games because of that. When I saw this that night, I'm kind of like, what? But yeah, for PEDs. I mean, bro took PEDs for 4 yards. Or -4, excuse me. So some more 49ers injuries, or woes, really. Wide receiver Deebo Samuel, he was hospitalized on Monday, I think, due to pneumonia and fluid in his lungs, and there's no timetable for his return. And George Kittle had a sprained foot and was considered day-to-day. Man, just my lord. Hopefully Deebo's okay for them. And also with McCaffrey, 49ers head coach Kyle Shanahan told reporters that he'd be surprised if Christian McCaffrey were able to play Sunday night versus Cowboys, but he added he could be back after the bye on November 10th versus the Buccaneers. Yeah, when he comes back to the freaking offense, he's gonna be like, what the hell happened to this offense? Just don't even play the rest of the year. There's no point. There's no point playing him the rest of the year. Shefty reports. See if we got anything else from Pelicero. Here, see if we got anything else. Deebo Samuel, good news. He left Sunday's game with pneumonia-like illness. He was released from the hospital. Some good news there. The Bucs waived punter Jake Camarda. And the Falcons signed Philip Dorsett II to the practice squad. So it's from Lister. Let's see if we got anything from Garofalo. I don't think we'll have anything else, though. Nope. See if we got anything here on JPA football. So former Patriots superstar safety Devin McCourty hates to see the rift that developed between Bill Belichick and the current head coach. And I don't know if Gerard Mayo is going to be that freaking guy for them, man. Cardinals-Chargers Monday Night Football game only drew an average audience of only 1.8. Well, don't have the game on ESPN Plus. And you shouldn't have that game on Monday night anyways. More people are gonna watch the Bucks and Ravens, two good teams go at it. Nobody's watching this shit. Bears, Khalil Herbert's drawing significant trade interest from multiple teams. Wouldn't mind my Cowboys trying to get him. Rams star receiver Puka Nacua spoke on the trade rumors, and they're probably not going to move Cooper Kupp, most likely. The Eagles released Paris Campbell, shocker. But yeah, that's all I'll say here. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Next time I'm out. Peace.